Pete Thorpe with Minute Pages. And today on our live broadcast, we're going to cover closing more deals by using your credibility, influence, and authority that you'll establish with your Minute Pages site. And then we're going to give you a quick little preview of the upcoming IDX features that'll be available for agent websites as well. So, without further ado, we are going to hop right into it. We've gotten a lot of questions from folks recently, particularly about how do they build their credibility, influence, and authority online. And one of the best features of Minute Pages is that it comes with 5 automated blog posts every month. So that's going to let you handle your SEO just by going ahead and scheduling once a month, going in and scheduling your blog post for the next 5 weeks. So your 10X plan comes with 5 automated blog posts. You can go hyper-local and start making curated blog content for your particular neighborhood or market. So if you are targeting a specific area and you're known there, or you just want to have your information out there for it, you can go in and do your own blog posts as well. But you definitely should be, at a minimum, utilizing those free blog posts, because that is going to help you build your credibility, influence, and authority online by having regular content being posted out. And not only is it regular content, it is SEO optimized content, which the Google bots and trawlers that are out there are going to be scraping through and looking for data, so that when people type in something along the lines of "sell my house fast" in whatever town name they're in, it's going to be more likely to catch one of these articles and bring you up to the first page of Google. So I'm going to share a screen here real quick and show you exactly how to do that. Give me 1 second here. Share screen. Make sure we got the right one. Yes, we do. All right. So as you can see here on the screen, on the left-hand side, once you're in your dashboard for Minute Pages, there's a spot for My Blogs. Just go ahead and click on My Blogs, and it's going to go ahead and pop open the automated blog section. So from here, I've got too many windows open, so it's running a little slow, but there you go. You can see all these ones that we've already kind of scheduled and posted out, but all you have to do is click on Schedule New Blog Post. It's going to tell you how many blog posts that you have left. Every month, your count will reset, and you'll get a notification that it's time to schedule your blogs. So this way you stay on top of it. 10X plans have 5 blogs. This is an older shell account that I had, so I believe this one only has 2. And you can see right there on the screen, it says 0 of 2 blog posts used. So I'm going to go ahead and hit next. Actually, before I hit next, sorry, I'm going to select any 2 out of this library, which we're continuously adding to. And let's see, we're going to go with, do you need to sell your business area house fast? So if you're a nationwide seller, that field is going to go ahead and pick up the IP address of where somebody is logging in from and automatically put their city name in there. If you've got a specific targeted area, it's going to go ahead and get you set up for that targeted area. Then let's go ahead and let's go with this, not a VA. We'll do common misconceptions about house flipping. Why not? And then I'm going to hit next. That is going to bring me to the calendar. And from the calendar, I can go ahead and select which dates that we want. So right now, I'm going to let this one post out tomorrow, and then I'll do the next one on the 15th. So once a week, you're going to want to have that blog going out. If you're on a 10X plan, you've got 5 of them. You can purchase plans where you can have more blogs going out if you want to, but the 10X plan comes with 5, so you might as well at least use those. Hit submit schedule. Boom, that's all you got to do. You are going to get an email from Minute Pages when your blog posts, and it's going to have the link for it in there as well. This way you are all set, and you can go ahead and share that out to your Facebook groups. You can email it to anybody on your mailing list. You can run ads to it if you want to, or you can just let it do its thing. And over time, as people are searching, they're going to start finding you just by their natural searches. So if you're not using that feature, you definitely should be. We've had a few people who just hadn't scheduled anything. So they've had their site for a few months and haven't scheduled any blogs, but you should definitely be, at a minimum, scheduling those automated blog posts. That is going to help you build your credibility, influence, and authority online. And it's something you should definitely 100% be doing no matter what. If you got to have an assistant or an ISA, you find somebody on the street if you need to, give them your login. Just make sure you're scheduling those blog posts so that you have content going out. You're not going to get to page 1 of Google if you don't have that content going. All right, so next up on the list, let's see if we can go ahead and start adding in some of the agent tabs that we've got going on. So let's see if it's going to share, and share this tab instead. Here we go. So as we announced the other day, we do have IDX pages for real estate agents coming up as well. Hey, look at that. John's joining us, but we're already kind of rolling along here, John. I'm on
Keep
to
it
the
rocking, bro. Keep it rocking.
So here we are in the IDX pages. These are just samples right now. We are finalizing everything. IDX Showcase is going to be the IDX provider. So that is being finalized, and these will be linked in for real estate agent websites. But as you can see, the pages that we've got here, they're gorgeous pages right out of the gate. They are SEO optimized. The content that will be in here is going to be fire and ready for you guys to go. So you can see we've got a couple different templates to choose from. I'm going to scroll through them here real quick. So you can see property search widget is going to go there. So you're going to have your regular standard search that you would be looking for, buying a home, selling a home, all the standard things. There's also going to be a client portal so your clients can log in and look and show and see houses for sale. We got two other ones in here right now. All of these are completely editable as well. So if you are a little tech minded, or if you want to have something looking a certain way, if you want to put properties up, maybe, you can see this one here is more of a California, maybe Florida type thing with the tile roof. You can switch to whatever your market is. We're in the Baltimore and Pennsylvania market, so I might swap this out for like a townhouse or a row home or something, or at least something brick for where we are. Last one over here. There you go. So there's a bunch of different varieties, which you can also modify if you want to. I know a lot of agents don't necessarily do that, but it's entirely possible. So the biggest and best thing about these pages, though, is the lead detector technology that we have that's on the back end. That allows us to capture anonymous lead visitors that hit your site but don't give any information. So when people are starting to search, they're going to land on your website. We're going to collect their data and send it to you even before they are actively out there. This lets you get in front of them well before all those corporate referral partners are going to have their hand in your pocket, because someone's going to be sitting there clicking along. They're going to look at this site, that site, the other site, and the day they're ready, they're going to press the button, right? So they're going to press that button of contact an agent. Well, they've already been on your site at some point in time. We've already captured their information. You're now going to have that in your dashboard. You're going to have that in your CRM, and you're going to be able to tell those referral sites, sorry, already in my system, already dripping on them. They're already a customer of mine. That lets you save that 33 to 40% referral fee that these guys are trying to charge you just because somebody happened to land on their site. They're not agents. They're not actually doing anything other than pennies on the dollar websites that are out there splattered everywhere. This is going to let you save a ton of money. So very excited for that to be out. Should be ready to go by the end of the year. We're just finalizing the last couple items, but that will be ready soon. You'll be able to register. I believe we've already sent out some emails. If you have any questions, you can obviously reach out to us, and we will get you on the early bird special and get you in on the beta testing as we get that rolled out, so that you can be ready to go and hit 2023 running. John, I kind of went over earlier. We're going to pop you up here. Went over earlier blog posts and making sure that they're actually using their blog posts on Minute Pages so they can help build their credibility, influence, and authority to do additional deals. We've got a bunch of users that have reached out relatively recently, and they weren't blogging because they thought they had to do their own blogs. I've basically done the explanation that you need to go ahead and log in, take your 10X plan, pick 5 of the blogs that we've already written for you, schedule them out for 5 weeks, press play, and they're done.
Yeah.
You got to, at a bare minimum, be doing that for sure. So that
Absolutely.
is something that we covered that will help them build their credibility, influence, and authority over time, and get them in a position where when someone searches them, they are showing up as somebody who's relevant and actually putting content out. And that's what people that are looking online, they're stalking you, and they want to make sure that you're legitimate.
100%. Yeah, and you want to show up, right? So it's like, I wanted to make another comment to that, to not just post in the blogs, but if you're going to have a brand on your website, have a brand on Facebook, have your brand on Instagram, right? Have your brand on Google, because the search engine optimization takes that into consideration. I found out a lot of off-page SEO, what they call DA, domain authority, having backlinks of other referring websites that are actually referring your site gives you so much more power with that online or offline authority. That domain authority is what they call it. Which I've had done to multiple websites, and I've seen drastic increases, especially in nationwide home buyers, because I have a Facebook, I have a Twitter, I have a LinkedIn, I have a Facebook, or I said that, but now I have everything I need so I can rank organically. What is it? Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, what's the other one? Instagram. Yeah. So we've got the main pillars of social media, and you think, oh, because it's social media, it's not going to affect my search engine optimization. Yes, it does. Facebook is a huge domain. Instagram is a huge domain. LinkedIn is a massive domain, and Google's the biggest. So you can't just be on a website. You've got to be on all the other platforms for Google to look at you as the authority and therefore rank you. You're not just going to get to page one without having a uniform brand across all the platforms.
And you can even take your blog posts from Minute Pages and put them into those sites as well. So you can just link those in there. Now you can go ahead and for your Minute Pages site, we do have a field in there where you can take your, I believe we might even have Pinterest. We've got YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, maybe Pinterest. I got to double check. So if you have at least those 5 for sure, especially for the people that blog hyper locally, if you're going to go ahead and do a YouTube video, go ahead and link that over your Minute Pages site. Minute Page link back to your YouTube. Throw your Facebook links on there. That is going to go ahead and just give you that big web of coverage so that you've got like omnipresence and you're everywhere anyone looks. And then you pair that with your lead detector leads, you're able to build retargeting campaigns for any kind of Facebook ads you might run, which you can run at like $2 or $3 a day, super cheap, just for the exposure. And then that is going to go ahead and just bring you even more business just because people are going to see you, start to know, like, and trust you because they see you everywhere. So
right.
Huge wins that you can totally have to help you build your credibility, influence, and authority online.
Yeah, we're starting to hear from all of our clients that they wish they found us sooner. I'm like, well, we weren't in existence before this. And they're like, this is a no-brainer. And I'm like, I know. That's what we've been telling you. We're experiencing the same thing on our end. And I'm seeing a lot of our clients also not taking advantage of those lead detector leads. So please don't sleep on those. Make sure you call them. It's like a 1 out of 25, 1 out of 30 conversion rate versus a cold call is 1 out of 50. Compared to a pay-per-click lead, you're going to convert 1 out of 10 of them. So while it's not as great as the PPC, you're not really paying anything for it. So it's extra icing on the cake. You might as well take advantage of. And it's not like you're going to have to go cold calling 50 people to try and find one person that's interested. These people were interested. They sought you out for one reason or another, interacted with your marketing, didn't fill out information. So now it's just a matter of you taking the proactive action to reach out to them.
100%. That is absolutely the right path to go, especially with that retargeting as well, because now you've got them in early. You can still reach out, you can touch base, you can call and just say, hey, I'm a local investor. I'm looking to add 5 doors to my portfolio this month. Are you considering selling or know anyone who might be? They might say, no, you don't, they're on your site, but they may be like, no, we're not interested. That's cool. But the natural condition and response for most people is just to say no automatically, no matter what you're saying. So you can just let it slide off your back at that point, but that's not a problem because now you got them on a list for retargeting, so they're going to still see you. So when they are ready, you're the one they're going to reach out to. You're the one that they've already seen, they've already had contact with. They've probably gone and looked at your Facebook page if you've got one. They look for you on YouTube. They've looked for you wherever they have to spend most of their time. And at that point, you got them.
They're checking you out. They're checking you out. They're checking you out, right? They're stalking a little bit. So Pete, there's a couple new things that have just recently come down the pike. I know we've got the Agent IDX sites that are coming. You just went over that. But just make one more announcement real quick, just to reiterate for our 10X subscribers, everything that they get now with the 10X plan versus the Pro plan.
So on all of those items that you get versus the Pro plan, let me run through it. You get 10 additional location pages. So that is when you want to target. So John and I are both in the Maryland, Pennsylvania area. If you know anything about Baltimore, there's about 75 cities that are all considered Baltimore. So you got to have a location page for Lutherville, Townsend, White Marsh, Perry Hall, Nottingham, because post office, So you want to have a location page that has all those because everybody else outside of Baltimore says, I live in Baltimore.
Correct.
But people who live in those areas are like, oh no, I live
Sell
in
my
Park.
Parkville home. Sell
No,
my Perry Hall home.
I live in Towson.
Right.
Everybody wants to say their specific little niche if they live here. Outside of here, all of Maryland's Baltimore. Literally. I get people all the time like, hey, I've got a referral for you in Baltimore. I'm like, great, where is it? Like, oh, it's some town called Annapolis. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's
Unless you've been living in South Baltimore for 42 years and you're in Locust Point, and when I ask you where people ask you where you're from, what do you say? South Baltimore? Yeah. If you've been living here for 40 years, everybody calls it Baltimore. But today they all live in Locust Point, in Federal Hill, in Riverside, Parkville, Perry Hall, Towson, Pikesville. They're passionate about their neighborhoods that they live in. So when they Google services and solutions to sell their house, they're going to sell Pikesville Realtors, agents in Parkville, sell my Parkville house. So now we're going to be coming into play with these realtor words, Pete, these agent words, top real estate agents in Parkville. So the floodgates are truly about to open. I'm super excited for the opportunity that's out there.
So on that 10X plan, you get 10 of those location pages included. You can buy more if you want them, but you get 10 that are included already. You're also going to get 4 landing pages. You can build your own additional landing pages, but out of the box, you'll have 4 templated ones. One is for cash buyers. So if you're an investor looking to add to your cash buyer list and you want to start getting people on a list that you can email your deals to, that's the one landing page. The next one's pre-foreclosure. That's for folks that are obviously in or approaching foreclosure. We have one for a standard home valuation page where you can go ahead and get that's essentially the same thing as you're looking for someone who's looking to sell their home. And then the last one is for tired landlords. And that's when you're trying to find somebody who's got 5, 10, 50, 100 doors that they want to get rid of and they're just tired of being a landlord. That's what that is for. So if I've talked with a few people who've represented hedge funds before where they were snatching things up. If you got a tired landlord who's like, I got 100 doors, I don't want to deal with anymore. I'm tired of being a landlord. Boom, there you go.
All of them. You're getting all of them. That's right.
That's all up at that point. On top of that, you get the 5 blog posts, and then the latest and greatest, the newest thing, which I'm going to actually share a screen real quick. Let me get logged into it before I even say what it is. This one is going to be fantastic, especially for the people that are just getting started. Brain work quick.
And even for the realtors and agents that have no idea about this side of the business.
Yep. So we have a partnership now with the Science of Flipping. And Justin Colby, you may have heard of him. And right here, you actually get access to 5 of his courses on their dashboard, which covers science of flipping. He's got a couple different classes in here behind marketing, using privy, sales psychology. There's over 100 lessons. There's a ton of content that's actionable and relevant today in here. So you now get this as part of your 10X plan. Just reach out to us and let us know, and we will go ahead and send you the login information for it, and you'll be able to get in here and get in the back end and look at some coaching from a world-class coach that has done thousands himself and still does them basically in his pajamas at home right now. Because he's got everything built and dialed so well. So this is another huge benefit. Actually, before here, I had someone he's got a team. He was in the REI space before, and he's building back his team up. And when he saw this, he was like, I'm in, done. Like, it lets him not have to do all of that training and whatnot out of the gates. So he's like, here you go through this. This is how we're going to operate. If I pop into one of these things here, you'll see that in this particular one, there's 15 lessons, and it covers everything, like types of properties, types of financing, how to do assignments, tracking your KPIs, that kind of stuff. So if you're in the REI space, this is a sweet, sweet deal that you get just by being on the 10X plan. So something that anyone can use, but is pretty awesome.
All comes standard with the 10X plan. Very, very cool, man.
Yes, sir.
Love it, dude. Excited for that to come down the pike. If you're not taking advantage of the training, you're missing out, guys. And if you're not getting training somewhere, you have to get it. This is going to be, the tools are incomplete without the knowledge to apply them. This is something that I got into in March of this year, and Pete and I have been pushing to get it released, and now we've got the approval. So now there's no excuse. We've got groundbreaking state-of-the-art software with, innovative disruptive technology with lead detector. Obviously, we've got, the best #1 support staff training, and now we've got the training library to go along with it, and new released Agent IDX pages and templates that are coming down the pike. So we're going to have something for everybody. Take advantage of this software, guys, and 10x those leads. Take advantage, skip trace, call them, and convert those deals.
Awesome. We'll see you guys next week. If you've got something that you want us to cover on how to use the site or any kind of content, go ahead and either comment here, comment on any of our pages, and we will go ahead and bring that up. And if we don't have it, we'll shoot a video for you and send it off to you if it's something that we haven't covered. But either way, we got you.
See you guys.
Take it easy.